Good day and welcome to episode 98 of our Let's Play Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. My name is Turtdald. Let's get started. On the last episode, we trained up our Restoration 5 levels and our Alteration 5 levels, picked our garden, leveled up to level 52. And that is what we did last episode. Okay, what are we doing today? Well, let's go rest 3 days, make sure everything's reset. That's 1 day. Two days. Three days. Let's go visit Machna at Machna Books and Shading Hall. Get our free training.
Have pity on an old bull.
Put on our spell. Drain Mercantile.
It's my pleasure. Knowledge is power.
I'm cheap. I'm going for the free.
It's my pleasure. I'm willing to teach you. You two. Well met. Good that you want to get. You two. A pleasure. Good that you want to get. Farewell. Books. Let's get to training.
Negotiating, bargaining, dickering, haggling, they're all a means to an end. Getting the best price for your goods. You are now a master of Mercantile. All shops in the world now have 500 more gold available for barter. There you go. 100 Mercantile, boys and girls. Bet you a lot of people have never seen that. Let's go pick some grapes and tomatoes. I wants those gems. I don't care if he dies now. Time is it in game? Okay, he's not gonna die. He's been good. I don't know. And I guess because we don't need him. We don't need him, so he's good. He's not going to do a sneaky thing on us. Game knows we don't need him anymore. We had a couple close calls. We had to save his butt from himself. One and where I had to interfere with the guard right at the beginning. He's a lot better than the other one, because the other one disappears for days and she can get hung up trying to find her arrows. Is our other guy here? I want him. I will need him. Or we're stuck for another couple hours. There he is. There's our buddy. Hey Shamir, how are you, my friend? Thanks for the training. Although we will be back here one more time. Kinda have to. There's our guy, our athletics trainer. Good. Good, this is gonna work out, boys and girls. I just wish I would have planned a little better at the beginning. You're gonna see why. I could have for sure got one more level. If I would have taken destruction instead of illusion as a major, I could have got 2 levels. That's just a little trickier to do. You really got to know your maths. And if I wanted to spend a lot more time, I could scum several more levels. But boy, that's a lot of time, boys and girls. Not conducive to a playthrough, even though this probably isn't conducive to a playthrough either, but that is crazy how you got to do that. Go into jail. You got to do Shivering Isle pretty early. Get that one quest. It's good for 2 or 3 levels. 2 for sure. If you do it right. And quite honestly, I hadn't done this in over 15 years. I think I did pretty good. So the max you can get without being too scummy is 55. 54 if you don't want to work. Doing it the other way with the destruction as your major is a little bit of work. You really got to know your maths. Where I went wrong is I got 16 right at the beginning. 16 in destruction instead of 15. That I lost a half a level. I lost half a level, so I should have been 54. Oh well, 53 is good for first try in 16 years, 17 years. It's been so long since I played this. Last time I played this game, I was using a trackball mouse. The old Microsoft 5 button. Great mouse for its day. It was my favorite, and I tried several others. I always went back to that one. Which is why I think the lock picking is kind of weird. It just doesn't know what to do with the laser mouse. It just sometimes just will take over and do its own thing for a minute. It gets confused, I guess. Weird, eh? Although we did pretty good. I didn't break that many lockpicks last round. I did break some, but not like... That's because I was trying to fight with it. And you just got to know that it does that, and you just let it do its thing. And then... Okay, what am I doing? Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, you just got to know that it does that every once in a while. And you just got to let it do its thing. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. And like I said, if I was playing normally, because you don't lockpick that often, I probably wouldn't have broken a lockpick. It's just you're doing so many in a row, you just lose concentration. How'd we do? Well within expected parameters. Let's do this.
Tidings.
What do you got for me
Welcome
today,
to-
my friend?
What can I interest you in?
Boy, that's a shame, eh? 2 grands with graders. Perfect. Grand, empty grand. That'll become a black
That's
soul
good
gem
deal.
eventually. Grader with a grader. Empty grader. Perfect.
A bargain at any price. Thank you. Come again. Farewell.
How do you do?
What is it now?
Good day. Only
What do you got
qualities
for me
this
today?
day. What can I interest you in?
What a waste, eh? She's got nothing for us. He's got nothing. And I picked 30 because it's a nice round number and within her wheelhouse. Everybody
Okay,
likes a
good.
round number.
That seems a... You drive a hard bargain.
Well, now what?
Never satisfied this one.
Well, we're gonna go
You
level up restoration. Everybody's favorite. Mercantile's done. Go to our spot. Five levels. Just making sure I got the right spell on. Looked right, but... That is one. That is 2. Need 3 more. Yeah, I love how every level up, you can notice a difference. It's just so good, guys. You don't see that in games anymore. If ever. You know? Most games now, it's all gear dependent. It's not about your skills. Like, you can hardly notice a difference. Now when you level up, it's all gear dependent. But you can notice. Like, notice how slow our... just one level up, you notice how slow our mana goes down now. Like, that is good, man. That is smart. Very smart. Everything's gear dependent now in games. Has nothing to do with your skills. Just look at Fallout 4. Morrowind is even more impactful. I got to level 89 in Morrowind. Level 89, boys and girls. And I wasn't even trying. So I could have got higher. I made a couple flubs, which is easy to do when you're going that high. Well, you notice I made one flub here right at the beginning and I lost a level. That's 3. Need 2 more. I'm gonna, because I missed a couple on the last time. I don't want to screw this up at the end. Restoration. Yeah, right at the beginning. 3rd episode. I got 16 in destruction instead of 15, and I lost a level. Half a level. Oh wow. No for next time, boys and girls. And I could have just ran past a couple of those rats and got it. Easily. I could even ignored that whole end section there. But I'm a loot hound. I gotta have my loots. The problem with being a min-maxing loot hound. Yeah, cheese wheel is just as important to me as a fancy enchanted weapon. If you play the old game, turn off all the autosaves and rely on quick saves, but make sure you delete them because they will corrupt depending on how often you quick save. You notice I don't use it at all. I don't really need it. So the quick saves crash the game, even in the remastered apparently. Quick saves crash the game. It's the way they did it, eh? It's it didn't delete the old save. It saved over the save and just replaced the stuff that changed. And it just corrupted the saves. The saves just get bloated. If you notice your game and then you reload the quick save, it just bloats the game, and then the game starts playing slower and slower and slower because it's all bloated. It's the way they did it. I don't know why they did it like that to save a couple cycles, but in a modern game, man, when you got 32 gig of RAM, do you really worry about half a computer cycle? You know, you got I guess 8 cores now. It's not 4 anymore, it's 8. You got an 8-core computer chip. Do you worry about half a computer cycle? You did back in the day, but you don't anymore. Sort of like the Y2K problem, right? You don't worry about that stuff anymore. You just delete the old save and replace the save. I don't know what the problem is, but they don't do that. Yeah, even Fallout 4 used that system. I played Skyrim a couple times. I just wasn't for me. Too many fetch quests. A lot of areas to explore, but nothing interesting. You know, they looked good. That's about it, but you just run into so much unexpected stuff in here exploring areas. You just never ran into anything. The odd thing, but it was few and far between. I just, Skyrim wasn't for me, boys and girls. I didn't like the level up system at all. They got rid of a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of skills. That just wasn't for me. That's why I don't bode very well for Elder Scrolls 6. They just dumbed it down so much. There's no more thinking in games anymore, boys and girls. Yeah, in Morrowind there was no fast travel. You had ways to travel around, silt striders and the boats. But if you had to go somewhere, they didn't put markers on the map. They just gave you directions. You had to go find it. And it was a lot of fun. Morrowind. It's really text-based though. That could use an update. And a lot of reading. Which is why I probably won't do a playthrough of it. I just don't want to be reading that much. Reading out loud. I don't mind reading it for my own amusement, but I don't want to be reading out loud. I'd end up with no voice. I am going to check and make sure I didn't miss one here. I'm talking. No. That is, if I could get my discs to work. I just don't use mods, guys, at all. I have my reasons. I don't want to get into it because a lot of people won't like my opinion on mods, but I don't use mods at all. And to install from a disc that's 20 years old, 25 years old, I'd have to use a lot of mods. There's a couple games I would love to play. Fear is one. I got the discs to Fear, and you can't even get Fear anymore because they're two companies that made the game are fighting. And I got the discs to Fear. I would love to play Fear, but try to install it via disc. I know, I tried. And you got to download a couple mods, get it to work properly. It's not worth it. I just don't use mods at all. And I have my reasons. That is 4. We need one more. Let's confirm that because I'm talking. Here, I just bought this on Steam with all the things, and I got all the original discs. But the only thing I don't have is the horse armor. But I had everything else. Horse armor you had to download. And that started a whole crap fest. It's nickel and dime, everybody. But I had all the discs for everything else. But try and install them on a modern system. Windows 11 doesn't like it, or Windows 10, and Windows 11 probably likes it even less. I probably won't be switching over to Windows 11. I'm just can't justify $5,000 for a new computer when my computer is perfectly fine. Like I said, there isn't a lot of modern games that I could care less to play. The oldies are good, boys and girls. They are good. Graphics is fine, but if there's no gameplay to go with it, it means nothing. Oops. There's that button again. I gotta change that in the next playthrough. There we go. Just check that. And alteration. Protect. That's one. That is 2. We get 5 levels of alteration faster than 1 level of restoration. Go figure. That is 3. Just make sure, because I missed a couple last time. That is 4. You have unlocked more arcane secrets of altering the fabric of reality. You can now cast master level alteration spells. Alteration is at 100, boys and girls. Let's go pick our garden. Always one hidden in here. There it is. Oh, I did get that purple one. Usually that one won't let me get it till I'm right on it. Wow, that went quicker than normal. Ah, getting the hang of it, boys and girls. So we're going to be set up pretty good. First couple episodes will be just building our build for the next playthrough. 3 or 4 episodes, just running around collecting stuff, collecting spells, building our build. I'm going to start with a sneak character, and we'll build our sword and board character as we get gear, better gear. I can start with a sneak character because we won't be taking much damage as a sneak character. If any, to tell you the truth. Some fall damage, maybe. That'll be about it. I'm trying to decide where to start. We could run around and do a couple quests in the Imperial City. That might give us gear. Yeah, those stinkhorn caps, you gotta be right on top of them. Okay, why won't it let me, is this a weird one that I gotta be right on top of it? Did I get that? No. It's hiding, and then there's a tobacco plant hiding as well. I got that for sure. Yeah, our sneak character, bow and dagger. That is what we're going to use. I'll have a couple different daggers for different situations. And we're going to have one of the best daggers in the game with that bound dagger. Got one of the best bows in the game. I can't remember what the best way to set up the bow. Oh, we'll figure it out. I got unlimited supply of them, so basically. Okay, good enough. Empty grand soul gem, beautiful. 2 grand soul gems with graders. Empty grader and a grader with a grader, perfect. Okay, let's do this. All our attributes are at 100, boys and girls. Level 53. We are not done yet, though. We need restoration and we need athletics. Then we're at 100. And that's for the finale, next episode. And that's where I lost a half a level by getting that destruction at 16. or we would be at 54 next level. And you could do 55 if you did some shenanigans at the beginning as well. Let's save and make sure it's saved. 98, and call that an episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a good one. Turt Dold out.